Right.
So you guys found pass rush at Nebraska, and then next week you were one of those guys that was out. Is it tough when you find a little success and then you're on the sideline the following week?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it is tough, but we got guys that can, say I feel like everybody in our secondary that's up next is ready to play. So I really wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
As a guy from the state, what does this Rivalry mean?
It means everything. Like Mark D'Antonio once said, Kirk Cousins once said, like this game, the winner of this game allowed to walk the streets, and the loser's gonna be the one to walk the alley. So, I mean, it means everything. It's a rivalry game.
Did any of the message stand out over the course of the last couple months that Coach Smith brought people in, whether it be alums or former coaches? Like, did any one person kind of give you a little insight into what it takes to be successful in this rivalry?
Okay. I'll tell you one thing. One of the former players came in and he said that it's not really about the first punch, because at the beginning of the game, everybody's momentum is high. It's about that second punch. So being able to respond.
Your alma mater, Cass Tech, has won the city championship.
Yes,
I'm sure that's exciting.
Yes, sir.
Rivalry week. How do you manage the emotions when you have these personal connections with all these kind of high emotion things going on right now?
Definitely, like being an in-town guy, it's definitely emotions everywhere, but just being able to hone in onto what I need to get done and what my assignment is, and getting the job done.
Yeah, and now that we can consider you somewhat of a veteran,
Yes, sir.
what are some things you take away from this rivalry that have been memorable or just kind of stay with you? You think you'll always carry with you?
Play with emotions, not be emotional. Play with emotions, allow yourself to play, but don't be emotional where you could harm the team.
You got some friends on that other side?
I would say some people I'm cordial with. Yes, sir.
You talk to them? Is this a regular thing, or just guys you kind of know loosely?
We just kind of just loosely out.
Are they friends this week?
No, sir. No, sir. It's a rivalry.
What does that look like, playing with emotions but not emotions?
Just not harming the team based off of my emotions, but playing with the emotion, because just feeling the game.
Jordan said you guys don't really talk about what happened at the end of last year.
No, sir.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, we watched the film. We watched every film. So just
But in particular, those last maybe 15 seconds, when things happen.
Yeah, we watched the whole thing, but we focused on, we moved on and went on to the next week. To this week.
How do you maybe channel the feelings, in a constructive way, I guess?
The biggest thing that we've been learning throughout the year is just taking constructive criticism and just responding and trying to change the outcome as best we can.
Jalen, how do you guys view the opportunity beyond the rivalry? Even like when you've lost 4 in a row, you got a team coming in here. I don't know if they're ranked anymore or whatever, but is there more to it than that too? In terms of trying to get back on track and all that?
Definitely. But this is one of the weeks where it's like the game means more than just us. It's for the people that came before us and the people that's gonna come after us.
How's the rivalry viewed in the city of Detroit? I guess I'm not really asking you to speak for the whole city, but what was your experience? Like, how's that split? How did that?
Yeah,
what's it like over there?
Georgia City is split, Detroit, but in my family we was always go green.
Gotcha.
When you look at, do you know Bryce at all?
Not for real, no, sir.
When you go against a quarterback who's a freshman, how critical is it to not just knock him off the spot, but just make him comfortable? Like, how much do you guys focus on that this week?
Pressure is something that we always want as a defense, definitely on third down. So we're just focusing on everybody focusing on their job and getting that one-on-one done. I just feel like what everybody doing that's going to be able to just put pressure where it needs to be.
When you knew you were going to be the Spartan, you knew about the rivalry.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
about the difference between knowing about it and having experienced it now.
Oh yeah, definitely. The feeling that being in this game is like no other game. Like no matter, I done played Cavs and King. That's a feeling like you got the city kind of split, but playing this game against the school on the road is crazy.
How much are your teammates leaning on your, experience?
Yeah,
living it versus
yeah.
kind of being thrown.
They kind of asked, definitely with the transfer, they asked all the guys that been here before me, Sam, Alex. They kind of just asked us just how it is, how I feel, and just what they could do to prepare.
Was there a specific moment of realization? Because like Nick was talking about this yesterday, like there's a difference between living outside and playing. And
Yes.
a specific moment where how real it was?
That first snap is when you really realize, like, okay, yeah, this one of them games.
Talk about the difference between playing at East Lansing and playing in Ann Arbor with the rivalry.
You just kind of noise. That's kind of really the biggest difference. Noise.
What's it been like being a leader?
More?
What's it been like being a leader on this team the last couple of weeks, where obviously things haven't been going well? What's that role been like for you? What have you tried to do? I guess within that capacity.
Just keep the guys encouraged. I mean, definitely with the outside noise, kind of really, that's probably come in. But just keeping everybody encouraged and just motivating them just to move on to the next week.
Thanks, Jalen.
Appreciate y'all. Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Jalen. Take care, man.